Good morning, Sir Nizamuddin. Today, my group, which is Group 20, we would like to have a group presentation for our assignment. For this assignment, we chose Hotline Resources Berhad as a company to let us write for the assignment. This is because Hotline Resources Berhad is a largest integrated poultry producer in Malaysia, and Hotline Resources Berhad also have many entire supply chains such as hatcheries, feeding, packaging, logistics, and also transportation. For their operating and producing, marketing, financial, and also their control and evaluation also have a strong supply chain to let them can manage their company and also let them can produce their business very well done. For this presentation, we have five speakers which is involved in the different part. Our member include Ng Yong Yi, Ngo Zhen Long, Chan Kok Leong, Lee Hai Ju, and Lee Xiu Ming. Let me introduce myself. I'm Ng Yong Yi, and I will involve in financial management and also conclusion and reflection. Secondly, my member Ngo Zhen Long, he will involve in operating and producing planning. Next, Chan Kok Leong, he will involve in marketing management. Next, Lee Hai Ju, he also will involve in control and evaluation. And lastly, for my teammate Lee Xiu Ming, she will involve in introduction and management structure.
Here is the introduction for Huarai Reserves Berhad. They established as a small 15-acre egg farm in Sekamat, Malacca. They grow into one of Malaysia's largest integrated poultry producers. Specializes in the production of egg, chicken meat, poultry feed, and paper egg trade. Their core operations like poultry farming, hatcheries, feed production, and packaging. Their market and customer was 70% of product supply to its own border farm, 15 to 20% supply to contract farmer, and 10% sold to the open market. They serve both domestic and regional market.
Hi, I'm Zenom, and now I will explain the operations and production planning by Wildlife Resource Berhad. First, we look at production process. Wildlife starts by acquiring grandparent stocks, which is GPS, from overseas countries like the UK, New Zealand, and the US. The GPS are raised in Malaysia to produce fertile eggs, which hatch into parent stock chicks. These chicks are then sold as broiler day-old chicks, which is the company's main product. The process includes careful nutrition planning, single-stage hatchery operations for uniformity, and strict quality control to ensure only healthy, vaccinated chicks are shipped. Next, we look at supply chain activities. The company sources GPS from global partners and transport them to secure quarantine areas in Malaysia. Locally, PS chicks are raised on company-managed farms to ensure disease control, and nutritionists tailor feed for different needs. Thus, vaccinated day-old chicks are delivered to broiler farms to using temperature control trucks supported by vertical integration to minimize the external risks. Last, we look at the last part, resource usage and management. Hotline optimize resources through precise GPS management, efficient feed usage, and single-stage hatcheries to reduce the cost. The company invests in innovation such as waste-to-energy projects to counter fluctuating feed and energy costs while maintaining animal welfare standards. And last, we look at modern technology like the computer-controlled feeding machines and adjustable temperature hatcheries minimize the labor and waste. And next, we'll see the example. So here's the example of picture of modern technology, the computer-controlled feeding machines. And here's another example of modern technology, the adjustable temperature hatcheries.
Organizations for Hotline Resource Berhad, the top manager have chairman, managing director, executive director, company secretaries, board committees. For the executive team have general manager, operation manager, finance manager, sales and marketing manager, HR manager, quality assurance manager, farm manager, and the last one, IT manager. For the department roles like production, finance, HR, QR or complexes, safely or environment, sales or marketing, and the last one, farm. Staff roles and responsibility for the top management, managing director, set company directions and ensure compliance. Executive director oversee core department and support managers. Company secretaries ensure ledger compliance and support bond tasks. For the main department and roles, productions oversee workflows, worker and machines. Sales and marketing promote products and manage customer relations. Finance handle report, budgets and task matters. Human resource managing hiring, training, payroll and staff welfare. Quality assurance ensure products safely like HACCP and HALA. Farm operations linked by farm managed with weak and worker handling animal care. Manager style and leadership for wildlife resource Berhad. First is objective driver management, clear goals set of each department. Employer have flexibility in how to achieve target, promote independence, responsibility, and efficiency. Number two is leadership approach, based on trust, performance, and collaborations. Executive director work closest with team leader. Encourage open communication and share responsibility. And the last one, staff development and training. Local training with experienced speaker and industry leader. Oversee training of for high performing staff like farm managers. Aim to build global knowledge and advanced skills.
Hi, I'm Leon. Let's break down online customer landscape. Domestically, they segment silence into three groups. First is about contract farms. It demands reliability and quality to maintain operations. Second is about large broiler operation. It prioritizes bulk pricing and efficiency. Last is about small farms. It highly price sensitive, adjusting orders with market fluctuation. Internationally, they target breeders in Vietnam or Brunei, seeking specialized parent stock, which is a smaller but lucrative segment that they diversify with. Let's break into marketing mix. First, we will talk about product. Their chicks are bred for health and performance, which can reducing farm mortality rates and boosting yields. As their name state, when chick quality is good, people will choose us first. This isn't just a product, it's a brand promise. Secondly, we are talking about price. Pricing is dynamic. When supply surges, price drop. When shortage hit, price will rise. But Huawei has a twice, which is fixed price agreement for contract partners. This will incentivize loyalty while stabilizing revenue. For others, flexibility rules. This will balance lets them manage inventory smartly while being seen as a far partner, not just a opportunities. Third, we are talking about place. Getting fragile day-old chicks to farms is a logistical feat. Domestically, Walleye uses dedicated lorries for same-day delivery. Internationally, they partner with logistic experts to ensure chicks arrive healthy in Vietnam or Brunei. This isn't just a distribution, it's a supply chain optimization. Fewer delays, fresher chicks, happier farmers. Last, we were talking about promotion. While Rivers spends on ads, Huawei invests in quality and word of mouth. Their reputation built by farmers who trust their chick. As one manager put it, we will focus on excellent quality for branding, not flashy ads. This organic approach earns industry respect and turns customer into brand ambassador. For branding, we always put quality first. This mantra drives everything. Online brands stand on three pillars. First is about the uncompromising quality, which is every chick will be delivered. The second is about reliability from order to delivery. The last part is about partnerships, long-term contract that signal trust.
Now, let us look for financial management. Firstly, financial overview. Hotline as a vertically integrated poultry producer, it has a strong financial profile that's supported by their internal supply chain. The supply chain include hatcheries, feeding, logistics, packaging, and farming. It will let them to focus on cost control and stable revenue generation. For revenue structure, approximately 70% from internal transfer. It means that they will purchase feed and chicks to sold to their own farms. Around 50 to 20% it will from contract farmers that rely on high quality products. The remaining 10% were sold on open market, which includes supermarket or export to other states such as Penang, Johor, or Kedah. Additionally, Hotline will earn extra income from the feed production and their own paper egg trays. Now, lastly, let us look for cost structure. Feeding approximately are their 70% of total operating costs. It is because costs were influenced by global commodity prices, especially corn and soybeans. Other costs such as labor, veterinary, utilities, packaging, and transportation also expenses for them. By this, in-house logistics and packaging will reduce their external expenses. Now, let us look for profitability and capital. Hotline resources per head have a gross margin that was expected and it was healthy. It is because it's due to scale and efficiency. For the asset, they have land, hatcheries, farm, feed mills, and transport fleet. For bank loans, they borrow from the bank is for capital expansion. Example for the hatcheries and equipment. Their daily operations were funded by internal cash. Now, let us continue by financial risk management. They have a local sourcing and advanced purchasing for the feed. Additionally, they also have a strong biosecurity to manage disease-related risks. They also will comply with government regulation and they will have a balanced focus on cost control and future development. For financial management, it have a table that shows that which is the budget allocation for hotline resources per head. For hotline resources per head, they spend their budget at five items, which is feed raw materials and production, labor and human resources, utilities and infrastructure maintenance, packaging and logistics, and also veterinary and health. For the purpose and estimated percentage, it will show at the table.
Salam Sejahtera Dr. Nizamuddin. I'm Lee Haiju. Let's take a look at how Wildlife Resources Berhad carry out control and evaluations within their operation, particularly in their freedom farms. So first is quality control. In terms of quality control, Wildlife Resources Berhad practices monthly performance monitoring based on clearly defined objective. They place strong emphasis on egg hygiene, especially when it's come to hatching eggs. Only eggs that meet strict cleanliness standards are sent to the hatchery. For instance, dirty eggs are strictly excluded to ensure that the one highest quality day-old chick are delivered to the broiler farm. This practice reflects their commitment to maintaining premium quality throughout the production chain. Second is biosecurity measure. To maintain biosecurity, wildlife divides each on their farm into the two distant zone. So the dirty zone and the clean zone. Anyone entering the clean zone must shower and change clothes before getting to clean zone. In addition, the company carries out daily disinfection procedures across the farm. Before everyone enter a chicken house, both clothing and footwear must go through disinfection process. So this string step help prevent contamination and upload the healthy standard for the livestock environment. Okay, the third one is key performance indicators (KPIs). Lastly, Wildlife Resources Berhad places strong importance on key performance indicators (KPIs) to track operational success. For their broiler breeders operations, the target KPIs is set a minimal of 152 chicks per hen houses. This figure represents the basic line of acceptable performance. However, staff who exceed this target by 10 or more chicks, achieving 162 chicks or above, are recognized for their expectation performance. As a reward, high-performing individuals may even be given the opportunity for overseas training. For the encourage excellent and continuous improvement within the team. In general, through considering quality control, strict biosecurity measure, and goal-driven performance evaluations, Hotline Resources Berhad continues to uphold operational excellence in Malaysia agribusiness sector.
Let me conclude for Hotline Resources Berhad. Hotline was run a structured result-driven operation in their poultry breeding. They focus on chick quality, disease control, and also cost efficiency, especially in feed. They maintain a strong position in the poultry sector through vertical integration and performance monitoring. For reflection, Hotline Resources Berhad will success relies on their balancing quality control, employee development, and operational flexibility. But they also must continue adapting to rising feedstock costs, disease risk, market fluctuation, ongoing innovation, investment in technology, and a skilled workforce are key to long term for them to grow and resilience.